Public health advocates across the country are looking at farmers markets as opportunities to provide fresh produce in disadvantaged neighborhoods where obesity is taking a heavy toll. But establishing a new farmers market requires a lot more effort than just providing shelves, shade, and a steady supply of fruits and vegetables. As the founders of the Watts Healthy Farmers Market have found, neighborhood problems can become barriers to success. But perseverance has paid off. Residents who shop at the Watts Healthy Farmers Market told us it's an important resource.
It's very important because I know the vegetables are fresh, I know basically they're organic, and there's a difference in taste.
Todos queremos comer bien, entonces vamos y como yo llevo ahí poquito para la semana y para que no se me eche a perder y luego ya vengo otra vez a comprar. Y el sabor, tiene que ver mucho el sabor de lo que uno cocina, cómo sale.
A program allowing the use of food stamps, along with matching funds that can double a shopper's buying power, have made the produce more affordable. But it still hasn't been easy to connect with the entire Watts community. Most of the customers are Latino women, seniors, and children.
We've had a lot of challenges. One, I think the market isn't necessarily reflective of the community, and the shoppers aren't necessarily reflective of the community, and we're still sort of navigating that.
Historically a black neighborhood, Watts has shifted to a majority Latino population. But organizers don't think that's the only reason that there are relatively few black customers and vendors at the market. They say safety concerns and economic issues also play a role in a neighborhood that has long struggled with poverty and violence.
Running a farmer's market in a poor community is very different than running a farmer's market in a wealthy community. In South Pasadena, people just flood out to the farmer's market. There's food everywhere. There are people, shopping, enjoying themselves, bags full of stuff, and it's a community event. And so in this community, there would be people where we go knock on their door and say, we notice you haven't come to the farmer's market. And they go, oh, what's that? And you go, that thing right there across the street every Saturday. And they might have said, well, I was wondering what that was. So there's a huge health education component. It has to do with how safe you feel in your community and also how much a part of your community you feel.
Over the years, gang turf wars and tensions between housing projects have created a complex network of invisible boundaries in Watts. Community outreach workers and neighborhood residents say that where you walk, where you shop, and even where your children go to school can be influenced by the threat of violence.
So your homeschool, you may not be able to attend that school because of these unspoken boundaries. So if you live in Nickerson Gardens or if you live in Imperial Courts, you're not really supposed to go to Jordan High School. You can go to Locke or you can go to one of the other schools because Jordan High School is for the kids who live around the Jordan Downs area. It's just understood, I think, amongst the community. And then just the community boundaries as well. You don't cross the train tracks after a certain time of the day. You don't wear certain colors.
But despite all of the obstacles, the number of shoppers keeps growing at the Watts Healthy Farmers Market. And Dr. Liggins believes things are slowly changing for the better, as a new generation of people from different races and cultures are thrown together in Watts.
Hopefully we'll come out of this with more unity, and I think that there is more unity on the parts of blacks and Hispanics here than before. I see blacks eating pupusas, and it's nice, that communities are coming together and that are talking to each other, and that's good.
We're trying to fight obesity, and our people are not, a lot of people just don't, they've been trained so differently all their lives as to what is a good meal, what is so-called a good meal. It saved my life. To make a long story short, the farmer's market saved my life.
Oh yeah, it keeps down your cholesterol, blood pressure, and everything else, sugar and all of that stuff, if you eat right. And exercise, So that's why I do it, for me. See, I want to live to be 90 years old in good health and shape.